we invited him, and he accepted the invitation. So, welcome, Biz, and thank you for behaving yourself. And he just went gone. He's sleeping now. But any time from now, he can wake up. But anyway, that's our, one of our dogs, good guy. But anyway, so we are here with the Iron Lady and excited because a lot of you guys have been anticipating for this moment. We dealt with this issue on Instagram today, isn't it?
Yes.
And we could not continue because of the network. I was driving. I was on my way home. As a matter of fact, where I was collecting food for the dogs. So I kind of, because of time, so I had to do the live there. Then I had to pin my wife. I had to invite, my wife had to request, then I had to accept her. Then she threw some bombs, like she always does, But because of the network, we could not continue. We are people of excellence, okay? Even when we know that it doesn't matter, we can still continue, but we are people of excellence. So we decided to cut it so that we can come when we are ready, when we are done with whatever we're doing for the day. And now we are done. So we are here, excited to be here, because this will change your life. And I told people, I said, stop ignoring things because you can.
Wow, yes.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that when they see stuffs like this, you can see the topic says relationships and money. And you have problems in your relationship with money. And some of you know that you have problems. You even never thought about money in your relationships. You think it's just going to flow like that.
Oh, yes.
You see? So you get a platform like this, you get an opportunity to come and learn. Guess what? Get a hold of it.
Oh, yes.
Be teachable, okay? Develop a learning spirit. It will help you. You see, if I get to a point where, or rather in a position where somebody wants to give me knowledge, I remember one time, before I give the Iron Lady a chance, I was in a place with my mentor, and what my mentor was doing was, he's a prophet, so he was prophesying. And then he came to me and he whispered, he said, do you know how to do 1, 2, 3? And I've been doing that for maybe like 8 years. Then I said, no. You know why? Because I wanted him to show me the way he was doing it or the way he does it. So I did not say yes because I've done it before.
Wow.
But now he said, now watch. And then that day, I learned a new way to do what I used to do all along.
Oh, yes.
So every time, make sure that you have a room to learn. So we are here. Share the broadcast 20 times, 100 times, 50 times with your friends. Host a watch party on your Facebooks.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are watching us from. It is so good to be here with the Iron Man himself and our guest today, Bees. I think this is our son's favorite dog, actually. Yes. So it's good to be here. And
He's still my dog, though.
He's still your dog.
He's still my dog. When MJ turns 2, I'm going to give Bees to him as the present. So minus one problem. No present, but Bees will be his present. Yeah, he was really expensive. He was really expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah,
actually.
you don't spend money in a relationship in a dog like that. Okay. So Bees is my dog. That is clarified, all right? Okay.
Understood. Okay. So I hope you guys are excited. We are, as you can see, we are very excited to be here once again. We had a very interesting live broadcast on Instagram today, and a lot of people were connected and they learned, I believe, some few things. So you are here today to learn from the Iron Man himself, and I will share a little bit of what I know myself as well. But I'm very, 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 very ready to be here and to hear what the Iron Man has for us today.
Excited.
Yes.
Thank you
so
so
let
much.
us know where you are watching us from.
Yes.
And it's very important for you to share this live broadcast. Let everybody know that we are live right now.
Exactly. So let us know where you're watching us from. If you're watching for the first time, do let us know so that we can welcome you here, because we are more than just, people who go live and people watching. We are a family in this. Okay, when it comes to the people that are watching and us right now, we are a family. And those that are on Instagram, they know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
YouTube as well. So Those that are on Facebook, if you're joining for the very first time, just let us know. Even if you're watching on YouTube and you're joining for the first time, let us know. We are happy to have you here. And remember, it's always important to say what? I am here.
I am here. Yes,
Because
I am here.
you enjoy a broadcast when you know that you are free to watch it. But if you feel like you are in a corner, you are stealing watching, you are stealing watching us, you won't enjoy it.
Oh, yes.
You see,
Oh,
so I
yes.
want you to be in a position where you just go, I'm here. Hey guys, it's
yeah.
good to see you. Hey, Iron Man and Iron Lady. Charisma, hey Mzwakhe, are you guys good? You know, and we come in and say, hey, we're good. It's good to see you. So you are here. We know you are here. That you know that we're happy that you're here. So
Oh, yes.
tell us where you're watching us from, and we take it from there.
Yes. We have a lot of people coming in right now, Doctor. We have somebody saying that dog is something else. We
Oh,
also
somebody's focusing on a dog right now. Lord have mercy.
we have a lot of people saying, I love that dog. I think people have seen it before. That's when they're saying specifically that dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and we have somebody saying, we learned a lot, mommy. It was amazing, and I'm ready to learn. We have somebody all the way from Zambia. We have Johannesburg in the house. We also have Free State in the house. We have Lesotho in the house. And we also have KZN in the house.
Oh,
we
that's
have
awesome.
Namibia. We have Eswatini. A lot of people are connected. And we have somebody saying, I'm watching from Limpopo, Malamulela, first time.
Oh my God! I also have on YouTube Raju saying it's 2:25 a.m. in India. So somebody's watching us in the middle of the night. As a matter of fact, it's early in the morning. So I have Pearl of Purity saying I'm watching from Durban, Mami. Tite as well saying I am here. That's YouTube. I also have Abang, saying I'm here. Munitau J Naps is here on YouTube. Fidelia is also here on YouTube. Is also watching from Botswana. Thunder, always here, all the way from Namibia. I don't know if Thunder is one of our students.
Yes.
Or is one of
yes.
our students in the International School of Ministry.
Amen.
He's here as well. We have somebody from Peter Marisbeck.
Wow.
So
Welcome.
we have a lot of people connected on YouTube. We have Ama saying, Mommy and Daddy, you are looking, oh, thank you. Looking well. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you
so
Thank you so much.
Oh, yes.
Jean as well. Ramates is watching from Pumalanga. And we have Ngozo saying, I am here. M.R. Marshall watching all the way from Botswana.
Wow, Botswana
One
in
of
the
our
house.
mentees.
Yes.
And Delegate Hokonya as
Wow,
well.
okay.
Mr. Money, he's here. Mr. Money 2, because we have
Amen.
Mr. Money 1 on the other side, and we have Mr. Money 2. Okay? All right, Eastern Cape is in the house. Let's
Yes.
get this rolling and let's get this going. So,
Yes.
everywhere where you're watching us from, you are more than welcome. Share the broadcast with your friends. Tell everybody that we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be honest with you, okay? Relationships are so important that you should never be ignorant when it comes to this part. You know, in your life, you might not have control towards, things that takes place. But when it comes to who you want to spend the rest of your life with, don't joke with that moment.
Yes.
Because that moment, it's either gonna make you or break you.
Wow.
There are a lot of people who were on their way somewhere, but today they are stuck nowhere. Because along the way, they gave a lift to a wrong person. Meaning they fell in love with the wrong person.
Come on. Okay.
And I know one will say, but what do you mean the wrong person? Does that mean that there is a right person? Yes. There is a right person. And you are never in a healthy relationship until you two reach a common ground when it comes to handling finances. Money plays a huge role, and it plays a huge part in a relationship.
It does.
When we say relationship, we are talking about both people who are married and those that are still, in a courtship dating.
Yes.
So it does not matter if you are not yet married. If you can handle it now, when you get married, it won't get better, but it will get worse. And let me tell you a secret, and don't tell nobody. I'm whispering. if you can get things together now, when you get married, it won't be better, it will be worse.
Come on.
Marriage does not change anything.
Oh, it doesn't.
Anything that you deal with while you're not married, if you get married, if it was a problem like this and you did not deal with it, it's going to be amplified. If your partner has pride, I wish somebody would say, come on, doctor.
People are here, people are listening.
Oh, some people are listening, right?
Yes.
So if your partner has pride, your man has pride, before you get married, when you guys get married, that pride is not going to go down.
Wow.
That pride is going to be amplified because he's going to be entitled as much as you be entitled. Knowing that, you know what, you are mine, and knowing that he's mine, you see, that thing there brings this entitlement between two people. So you are never, Charisma, in a healthy relationship until you can handle your finances. And the problem, somebody's watching me for the first time right now and not even knowing why should I even listen to this. You know, I'm black. And I'm proud to be black.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watched by different people right here, okay? So don't think I'm racist or something like that. As a matter of fact, most of my friends are, business partners are actually not, black.
Yes.
So I love everybody. But I understand that at the end of the day, I'm black. And as a matter of fact, I'm pure black.
Pure black.
Pitch black. you get the point. And I know that where I grew up, we were surrounded by broken homes,
Wow.
fatherless homes, fatherless families. And it was not easy for us to see somebody and say, this is our role model. Why? Because in our home, personally, I grew up without my father.
Wow.
But when I looked next door, the father's mind was messed up.
Oh,
When I looked on the other side, there was just a lot of confusion where the father would just go 15 days without anybody knowing where he is, and he would decide to come back.
Oh, yes.
So when you look at that, you realize that black people are not taught either to love or taught about relationships. I said it last time. I said when you are a woman, that's why you need to get ready for my book that is coming this June about relationships, and you need to be in the couples retreat. If you have not signed up, you are making a big mistake. Now, I said something. I said black women are taught to look for stability in a man. Somebody say, come on, doctor.
Come on, doctor.
And black men are taught to look for the most attractive woman in the room. And once we meet each other, we don't love each other, but we trade.
Oh, wow.
That's why it is very difficult for a black woman, for a black man, as a matter of fact, to go and see his own child, because the baby mama will not allow him to see his own child if he does not have something to trade to see his own son. So in other words, for me to see my own son, for him to see his own son, he has to have something to trade. Black people, we don't know how to love unconditionally. Our love is conditional. And when it comes to the area of finances, we mess up a lot, and at the end of the day, we blame the system. Yet there is really nothing wrong with the system, because some can make it without corruption using the same system. So what you are lacking is understanding and knowledge and a little bit of information. And just to be clear, we are not financial advisors.
We are not.
We are not even therapists.
No, we are not.
But if you were to say spiritual therapist, you might be right.
Definitely so.
So we deal with the issue of relationships because we have dealt with many people, we have counseled many people, we have sat with many people who are in relationships, and we realize that, you know what, most people, they love each other, the relationship is fine, but what causes the relationship to be unhealthy is actually the area of money.
Oh, yes.
So today, we are going to talk about money in a relationship. Woo! Excited to be here. Excited to be here.
I'm so excited. I'm learning so much from you. I love so much things that we never knew as we were growing up. It's only now that we get exposed to, and I'm very excited to actually hear what the Iron Man has for tonight. Already it's amazing. It's so amazing. I'm learning personally. I'm learning a lot.
I have Sipiwe Makashalala saying, teach black men, teach. So I have Monitor on YouTube. I'm calling people. I'm with people on YouTube.
Okay.
On
I'm
Facebook.
on Facebook.
Are people getting it? Because
People
YouTube is
are
on
here.
fire. Everybody on YouTube is commenting.
Oh, people are here. We have somebody saying, yeah, I hear you, doctor. Break it down. We also have somebody saying, correct, prophet, apostle. And we also have another person saying, very true. We have somebody saying, come, inviting somebody to say, come, let us gain some knowledge. So the person understand that this is something that will equip them. And we also have another person say, come on, doctor. Black men are not taught. And we also have somebody saying, I also grew up without my father. So people are relating to
Exactly.
what the doctor is saying right now.
Exactly. And what you don't know is, most of these things, they always catch up with us in the future. That's why we need to, we need to deal with them right now. So, Iron Lady, you dealt with something during the day. I want you to go back so that, those that were not watching as well can, pick up some few things.
Wow.
And learn some few things. And then we see where we take this.
Okay.
You dealt with, because a lady asked the question to say, but where do you start? Because now a lot of people are already in the relationship. Now the question is, where do I start? If we had to talk about finances, where do we start?
Yeah.
Because I can say to my partner, we need to talk about money. We need to talk about money. Where? What? Okay, what exactly do we have to talk about?
Exactly.
Because you can come and say, you are earning more than me, so I need half of what you are earning.
Definitely
Exactly.
so,
So, but now, to build a strong foundation when it comes to the issue of money, where should people start?
Where should people start? Thank you so much for this question, my love. I believe that it's very much important for two people who are, this is basically for two people who are staying together. Because if you are staying in separate houses, then you can think about it, but there is no need to, enforce it so much until now you guys are staying together. Even though you're not married, probably you are engaged and you're planning on getting married.
Come on.
This is something that will help two people who are in the process of getting married or who are already married, who are in a relationship, staying together, because this is mainly about money in a relationship that has to do with two people. You see? So the first important thing that I believe we should look into is what is our needs in the house, or in the relationship.
Yeah.
What are our needs, and what is our wants, and what is our savings.
Okay.
So there are three things that are most important when coming to finances, and those are your needs, your wants, and your savings. So I explained earlier on to say, when we are talking about wants, we are talking about things that you don't basically need, meaning you can live without them. You can breathe without them. You can wake up and do all the things without them.
Yeah.
So those are your wants. It's things that you desire, things that you like, things that you just want to have them because probably you do have the money to actually
Get them.
to get them. And when we are talking about needs, now we are talking about things that are important, things that matters to you or to the both of you with your partner. Those are your needs. So it's very much important for you guys to look around your needs, grocery, this, your migrants and your rent and all the expenses, your medical aid, all the important things that matters to the both of you or in the family. And now you need to separate those things. You need to know, okay, this in this month, like for example in the month of June, we need to make sure that we write down our needs. We need to make sure that we write down our savings. Our savings is the money that we save in order for example, retirement or emergency. It's mostly an emergency money that you use when there's an emergency. So you put it in the savings account. So those are the three things that I would actually say we need to look into them before anything else.
Yeah, but also, babe, what you're saying is very powerful. I just want to add on top of what you're saying. You see, sometimes when we deal with savings, people will say, but how can I save if we are both in debt? Because we don't have any money that will be going to savings, money that we get, it's gonna cover our needs, cover our maybe probably wants, and then goes straight to debt.
Okay.
So I believe that if you are in debt, guess what you do, all right? You need to be able to learn, or rather you need to develop this, if that allows, to have a certain percentage that you pay yourself, all right? When I say yourself, I mean you and your partner, depending who's getting, who's working and who's not working. But when I say yourself, I mean both of you. To say this money here, this percentage we are paying ourselves. Then out of that, okay, listen to me, out of that, you are able to close up the debt. Because it's not the family that owes, but it's you who's owing.
That's true, yes.
Exactly. So you pay yourself, and after you have salary. Okay, we have done that a couple of times. You have salary coming in. Out of the salary, you pay yourself a certain percentage. It doesn't matter if you have to pay yourself, let's say $300, and then out of the $200, $250 goes and close up the debt. Then you have $50 to save.
I think that makes sense, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So, but remember, I don't really teach people to save. Why? Because a penny saved is still a penny.
Yes, yes.
I teach people to invest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because once you invest, if you leave it $50, few months down the line, it can be $500. But if you save $50, 5 months, it will still be $50. So a penny saved is still a penny. That's why we need to have, this subject is big. This subject is big
It's
because
a very big one.
yeah, because
It's
relationships
wide,
are actually partnerships. I love what you wrote one time on your Facebook.
Yes.
To say we are partners. We relationships are partnerships. Exactly.
Yes, yes. People are getting it. We have somebody saying, with this knowledge, my lady, my household will definitely be in order in the future. So people are getting it, and they're actually applying it and willing to apply it in the future.
Exactly. So, and remember, if you have not shared this broadcast and you're watching right now on Facebook, we are kindly asking you to share, because somebody's awake right now. Somebody's in India, 2 a.m., they're awake. Somebody is in UK, somebody's in Canada, somebody's in New Zealand. And guess what? They're just scrolling on their Facebook. Just share this broadcast, man. You are helping somebody. Some of you are glued to your screen like this and like, ma. This is really good. So somebody want to hear the same thing, okay?
Yes.
Just share. Let me read and see who shared again. Let me just see who shared again. And people are getting it, right?
People are getting it. We also have somebody saying, wow, this is powerful. We also have another person saying, relationships are partnerships. Wow, the power of being one. Exactly. People are getting it. I am blessed watching from Kenya. So we also have people all the way from Kenya. So people are getting it. Doctor. People are getting it, really. I don't know if on...
We have Charity from UK saying, talk Major, you teach us to invest. I hear you. So am applying this.
Amen.
I'm so glad to be connected to this ministry.
Amen.
Amen. We have Dunamis as well saying, I can't get enough of this. Pearl, thank you for sharing. Somebody just shared, thank you, Pearl, for sharing. This is for the world to know. The thing is, our people, you see, we are taught about faith, we are taught about prayer, we are taught about giving, but we are not taught about the subject of relationships. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of people out there that are bleeding internally, and not that they are not they are under the spirit of prayerlessness. No, they pray, and not that maybe they are not good people. They are good people, but they've been hurt in relationships because they were never taught about the issues of love.
Yes.
So they get in public, they smile, but behind the scene, they are dying. They are going through hell. When you see them, you wish to be them. But internally, they are going through a lot. People cannot trust anymore. People cannot love anymore. People want to isolate themselves because they have been hurt and betrayed.
And
People hate people now. For no reason. Why? Because they have never been taught. There is nothing difficult in this life as figuring something out by yourself.
Yes.
When you see, if you have to figure it out yourself, there are mistakes involved. That's why I always tell people, no man is an island, no matter how brilliant you think you are. Because all of us, somewhere, somehow, we are either uninformed or misinformed. So you cannot be a lone ranger. You need somebody that is already where you want to be or on the same route. Then they tell you, you don't take left, you always keep right.
That's so true. That's so true.
You get the idea. So things that maybe took others 5 years to get right, once you become a mentee to those people, guess what happens? It will take you 5 months to get them right.
Yes.
That's why you never learn from a millionaire. You see, that's the wrong move right there. You learn from the experiences of a millionaire.
Oh, yes.
Because being a millionaire is not you saying it. It's you knowing to speak the language of millionaires. And how do you speak the language of millionaires? By having the mindset of millionaires. Number one rule of every millionaire that I know of, there is no time to hate other people. So if you're a hater, you already went hot, Raj. I've never met a successful hater.
I don't think there's one.
So you see, but if you want to get in there, you change everything. You get the point right now.
Yes.
If somebody arrives before you, congratulations. Anyway, I'm on my way too.
I'm on my way there too.
You use that as a motivation. You don't try to pull down somebody.
Oh, yes. No ways.
So all I'm trying to say to you is, most of these things we are not taught. Iron Lady, continue.
Yes. Wow. So much information. So as we were saying, me and the apostle, that it's very important for two people to actually put those things down. Those are the most important things, and they help you to actually set goals. You know, in as much as you have life goals, you have career goals, you also have financial goals.
That's correct.
Yes, you also have financial goals, and you can actually have short-term goals with your finances and long-term goals.
Exactly.
So actually, those things, they are to prepare you for you to set up those goals with your partner. And I know that sometimes it's very difficult for you to actually talk to your partner about money, but it's very important for you guys to have those discussions. It actually put two people together more than you even think.
Exactly.
Money is the answer to everything.
Exactly. That's powerful.
So when you have control over money with your partner, that means you have control over everything. But the moment there are disagreements when coming to your financial lifestyle or coming to the finances in the house, then it's very much easy, to find separation between two people or misunderstanding or arguments. So, but when you guys have the same language and the same goal and the same planning and the same idea, earlier on I said it's very much important for you guys to understand the language of money in your household. In that way, you are able to know how to handle things in your household. We might be different, we might like this, personally I'll say I might like this, my husband might like this, but at the same time, when we talk about it, we come to a solid ground, So it's very much important for you guys to talk about your finances, to plan. It will help a lot of things. That's
powerful.
That's what we do.
And many relationships, actually, you might be in a relationship and I think, it's one of those things, no problem. Many people who are married, because we deal with married people as well, they are struggling so much because they have what we call different beliefs.
Yes.
Okay, when it comes to money.
Money, yes.
You get the point. And also, if you have that huge gap when it comes to differences towards finances, I'm telling you, sooner or later it's going to catch up with you. Especially when now children are involved.
Yes.
And I know somebody's watching right now and saying, but how do I talk to my husband? Because most men are actually the problem here. I will tell you why. Because when a man is working, I don't know if people are ready for me to continue.
People are ready. Yes, people are ready and people are getting it. We have somebody, okay, saying you are teaching good, Mama Charisma, Doctor, and Mama, you are teaching life lessons. May I have a long lasting relationship with my partner. And somebody says, I can't wait for the relationship seminar. Wow, this is deep. So people are
You
here.
see, you don't even have to wait to have a long-lasting relationship. No, that's what we are taught when we're growing up, to say you need to last in a relationship. And that's the wrong mindset. You see, one gets in a relationship in hopes that it lasts.
It lasts.
No, get in a relationship because you want to be happy. That's it.
Yes.
And you are ready to love somebody who's not you. That's it. Because we grow up and when we are on our own, we love ourselves. But now when you get in a relationship, can I love somebody who's not me? Can I wish the best for somebody who's not me? You get the point. So I'm in it to be happy. And I'm ready to make somebody happy.
Not to last.
Not to last. No.
Thank you for that one.
No, it doesn't work like that. So we have people on YouTube. I'm about to drop something that is very big. That's why if you are not if you have not signed up for couples retreat, that is coming on the 6th of June. I promise you, in fact, I'm telling you right now, you are making a big mistake. You are making a big mistake. Fidelia is also here on YouTube.
Yes.
Pearl of Purity is also here on YouTube saying I'm taking notes.
Wow.
Nomkuleko Nkosi is also here. Monitau is also here.
Wow. On Facebook, it's getting hot. Doctor, we have somebody saying money is the answer to everything. Having control over it means you have control over everything. And we have another person say, continue please, Major and Mama. This information is powerful and important and we are grateful indeed. And another person says, we are listening, Doctor and Mama Charisma. Please continue. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Awesome. And remember, Patu, last time when we checked, when people react, like react on Facebook, with those reaction, their friends likely to they are likely to see it, isn't it?
Yes.
Exactly. So if you have not shared or you have shared, you can always just continue to react. I think there are buttons that you can press just to react. The more you react, somebody who's following you will see that you reacted on a video. Then they will click there, kind of like somebody reacted. It shows them on their timeline that you reacted on a certain video. Then they kind of join, so it helps. So if you are there in the corner and you are just sitting like this and you are wondering, just react at least, okay? Because you can't say anything, you can't share. I don't know why, but just react, okay? So that you feel you are part of this and it helps you to be free, man.
Yes.
Exactly. Now let's go.
Let's go.
So, the University of what do you call this? Utah believes that money issues are actually number one leading causes for divorce.
I believe so.
Money issues are actually number one leading causes for divorce. Money issues.
Yes.
Meaning you can love each other, but if you don't reach a common ground, or rather you are not in the same page when it comes to handling money, money can either make you strong or break you.
That's true.
I've seen people loving each other, but when money now gets in the picture, everything changes. I'll give you an example.
Oh, yes.
Okay? Let's say Charisma is my friend, which she is, but here is just an example of what I'm about to say. I borrow her $2,000. When I borrow her $2,000, do you know that immediately she accepts that $2,000, our friendship has been compromised? Because money now is involved. Now I have respect towards Charisma as my friend. But now because I've given her money, watch this. If you are recording, you might as well as record this. If you are doing those screenshot on iPhone, you might as well as do video screenshot. If I borrow Charisma money as my friend, our relationship, our friendship has been compromised in this way. Now, that $2,000 that I've given her gives me power and control over our friendship.
Definitely.
There are things that Charisma will want to say to me, but because she owes me, she won't say them. And there are things that I know I am wrong when it comes to this one. But because Charisma owes me, guess what? I can even bypass that thing like nothing happened.
So that's...
If I see Charisma eating in a nice restaurant and she owes me, guess what I will say? I might not say it to Charisma, I might say to my other friend, or I might say to myself, to say, how is she eating in a nice restaurant, yet she owes me? So it's no longer I don't see her the way I used to see her. Now, coming back to your relationship, there are people in relationships where the man is working, the woman is not working. I want you to understand that it is not about money. When your husband is working and you are not working, and guess what? They have hidden accounts. They don't tell you about their expenses to say, I spend money here. This, they are just secrets account. You don't know that there's this credit card. You just find out. And it is not about money. It's about two things: power and control. Control over what? Over the relationship. Some people, the reason why they cannot open up when it comes to finances is because that's the only thing that gives them power over the relationship. And people don't understand that relationship, marriage, is not about who has power.
My goodness.
That's why you must be in couples retreat, because either on that day or the day before or the day after, I'm launching my book.
Yes.
Crazy stuff. I'm also going to show you if your man is alpha or is beta. You just be on couples retreat.
Couples retreat.
On the 6th of June.
Yes.
Invest in yourself. We are not here to market couples retreat. People know about it. You know us already. We just said cup. People were registering. Done. We didn't say couple. We said cup. People went to the website. So we are telling you who's just joining in right now, and you're wondering, how can I learn more? Because on the couples retreat, your man, you come out a different man. We did Black Men Don't Cheat. And when I did Black Men Don't Cheat, you know how many men texted me? You know how many men texted me? Probably your man texted me. I'm telling you, on YouTube, we're there, we're live. We had about 2.2 people watching on the tick. And behind the scene, we had like 23,000 people watching.
Amen.
And most of them were men. And when I was done, more than thousands of messages came in from men. Say, you helped me, you changed my life. Where can I learn more? Men older than me.
Yes.
Why? Because I was talking about Black Men Don't Cheat, and this helped a lot of women. Now you hear about couples retreat. Guess what you do? You sign up and you just say, you know what? It's just gonna be a moment. You bring your men in there, and guess what? You're not helping me. You're helping yourself. You being there with your men, you're helping you. Because when I get in there, most men, their eyes will be open.
Amen. We have somebody saying, are single people allowed to register and sign up?
More than
welcome.
More than welcome.
Yes.
Because you are investing in yourself. It helps you to know what is what.
Yes.
Exactly. Remember, the devil has an ability to change himself or transform himself into an angel of light. If you are single, if you are blind and you don't know his character, or you don't know his in a sense of how he does things, the devil, you might not tell that this is the devil because his appearance says I'm the angel of light. But you always catch him with his action or actions. So there are people that come in a relationship, they are all good, they are all nice, but their actions will be saying a different thing from what's coming out of their mouth. So if you're single, this prepares you to know, devil,
yes,
this is you now.
This is you now. Wow.
And we are having a lot of single people in there. So you might not be single when you come out there.
Most definitely.
And it's a good thing for you not to be single when you come out there, because it's somebody who wants to grow.
Oh, yes.
Somebody who wants to be better.
Oh, yes. That's so
You're in trouble if your man, your wife never says, let's go to a business seminar there. Let's go. Invest in your relationship. Tim, are you recording this? Record this one. People don't know this, Charisma.
Yes.
That the 30 years you is controlled by 18 years you.
Okay.
I was talking to my brother and I said something very powerful. The 30 years you now is controlled by the decisions that the 18 years you made.
Very true. Yeah.
What are you saying, doctor? I am saying you are actually walking on the footsteps of immature you. So whatever you do today, whatever you decide to do today, guess what? You answer for it in 20 years to come.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
That's why when we met with Charisma, we were broke, like Moses when he broke the 10 commandments.
Most definitely.
But guess what? We started talking about finances while we had nothing in the bank.
Yes.
Because regular talks when it comes to money helps you guys to also develop this thing of we need to get it.
We need to get it.
But now how do we get it? You get the point. Then you come up with a solution with the way of getting it. And now the first thing is anything that does not exist in your mind does not exist in your world.
Oh yes.
You cannot move and operate beyond what you know.
Oh yes.
What you know sets limits for you. If it's not in your mind, it's not in your world. So the first thing that you do, you invest in yourself. How do you invest in yourself? You hear another businessman that inspires you, that you know that is doing legit stuff. He's having a seminar in Cape Town. He's already rich. The fact that you are paying, it does not mean he's trying to make money out of you. He's already rich. It's just that when you are not paying, you're not paying attention. And I won't blame them. You see, when somebody does a business seminar or does a couples retreat or writes a book, that's not a spiritual gift, that's a skill.
Oh yes.
And everybody with a skill needs to be paid for their skill. But when it comes to spiritual gifts, freely you have received, freely give.
Freely give, amen.
And when you're good at something, never do it for free. I'm talking to all upcoming millionaires.
That's so true. That's so
Though
true.
we are doing it for free now. You
We
get
are
the
doing
point.
it for free. Yes.
Exactly. But all I'm trying to say to you is invest in your relationship, man. Right? Buy books. CNA, go and buy books. How to love your man. Great leaders are what? Are great readers.
Yes. Wow.
I feel like going deep. I want to say something, but I'm scared.
Please go deeper.
I'm scared bees might wake up. Not scared of people. But bees might wake up. I'm scared that bees might wake up because this is a bomb that I'm about to throw.
Please.
Do you think it's good for people to open joint accounts in a relationship? Because I'm seeing that question right now just coming.
In a relationship, there are many options, you know, when coming to finances. And
let's say people are married.
People are married.
In a relationship, let's say already they are engaged, they are on their way there.
Yes. And there are also pros and there are also cons based on that, you know, on people having a joint account. Yet again, I would personally say it is one of the good options to have a joint account.
Okay.
And for people to have a joint account, it doesn't mean now you are losing your control over money.
Okay.
Because some people are scared to say, okay, but if I now have a joint account with my partner, I might not have the same dominance, I might not have the same control over the money, which is not like that. One thing that I have learned is that when you guys want to have a joint account, you can always have your separate account.
Just like us.
Just like us.
And people don't know that. They think we have one account. Now, she has her own account, I have my own account.
Yes, we do.
I love dogs. So I don't take the money that is in the joint account to buy dogs. Yeah. So I love dogs to an extent that I don't know. I've had in a space of 4 years, I've had maybe 30 dogs. Different kinds of dogs, breed, flying in, flying out, training them outside Germany. Yeah. Flying dogs in, flying dogs out. Yes. So for the past 4 years, one time, a person offered me, I will say it in dollars because we have many people watching as well from outside. Yes. In dollars, it's going to be like $15,000 for this guy here. No. I wouldn't give him $15,000. And that's my younger brother is here. While Dexter went for a checkup. And that's, I think it was like 2 years ago, 2018. She offered $150,000 for Dexter, not this one. Dexter is our firstborn. He's a Saint Bernard, the most beautiful dog in the house. So imagine now that money, I know I've invested so much. I love the dog so much. That money does not come from our joint account.
No.
Our joint account needs to take care of our joint expenses. That's like house expenses,
Yes.
utility, stuff like that, medical aid, that takes care of that.
Yes.
But now my account, we call, because she has her own account and I have my own account.
Accounts, actually.
Exactly. So
Yes.
account. So it's very important. It's very, very important. So we have our own funding accounts. She has her own fund account. I have my own fund account. So
I will just make an example as well to say, my husband, he deals with the dogs and all the other things in the house, like the garden. That's his personal account. It has to do with that. When coming to my side, my personal account has to do with the kids as well. It doesn't have to do with, grocery and utility and, all the other things. They go to the savings account and the joint account. But there are other personal stuff that I need for the kids that I have to handle myself. So I handle that account. You see, so we do have a joint account that deals with our needs and our savings, and then we also have individual accounts which deals with our personal stuff.
and I remember the first time we opened a joint account was 2014.
2014.
We opened it in Capitec.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. Capitec, we opened a joint account
Yes.
and we felt like, we're big. I remember there was like 300 rands in there and we felt like we're doing something. I'm telling you, we plan, even for our kids before
Yes,
they come.
Before they come.
We plan to say this account
plan.
belongs to this
Belongs to this one.
This one belongs to this one. Of course, many are the plans of men, but then at the end of the day, the Lord's plan prevails. But we pray
Yes.
about it, and God hears us and He answers our prayers. So basically, that's it.
Yes. And I know that, listen to this, this is very much important. As much as you guys have a joint account and you have separate accounts that has to do with your personal stuff, at the end of the day, you guys have to discuss all those accounts. It's not like it's a secret account that he has, it's my
Exactly.
secret account that I have. No, it's our individual accounts, but he knows what's happening in my account. I know what's happening in my
You
husband's
even know my
account.
passwords
I
better
even
than
know
me.
his passwords. I even use his card sometimes. So it's all
Not
about
sometimes, most of the time.
most of the time.
Exactly. Most of
Yes.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
see? So it's all about partnership. It's all about partnership, and it's all about talking. Don't be scared to talk about finances. The more you talk about it, the more it actually brings peace between you
Harmony.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
My husband has authority over our accounts. I also have authority over accounts. We both have authority over our accounts. We both have all authority over every account,
Exactly.
and it
Exactly.
works much better.
Exactly.
Yes.
I told you what we're about to say. Bizu will
Wake up.
Wake up, and he did wake up, and he went back to sleep. He went back to sleep. And also, people need to understand that we run businesses. So
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
So don't try to also be ahead of time.
Yes.
Don't buy what you can't afford.
Don't.
And how do you know you can't afford something if you can't buy it twice?
If you can't buy it twice.
You buy a Gucci bag that costs you $2,000. If you can't buy it immediately, again, you can't afford it. Leave it. Buy $200 bag and put $1.8 inside the bag.
Inside the bag. Inside the bag. That's
Exactly.
true.
So if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it.
Yes. And what you are talking about is also important. We have people in relationship who, the partner, some people, they don't know how to handle money.
They don't.
They just
They
use
overspend,
money.
you know.
They overspend for no reason,
Yeah.
and I think that's actually a spirit or it's a demon that is attacking the person, because if you really, really are in your senses, you wouldn't just want to spend money that you can make.
Hence, you should never ignore the fact that your partner if your partner is a financial disaster, never
Yeah.
ignore that.
Yeah, don't.
Get professional help.
Yeah.
Or sit down with him.
Sit down
If you
with
see
him.
that you can fix it together, get professional help. It will mess you up in the future.
Yes. Yes.
Money is so important that
Money
even
is
when
important.
kids get involved, they are going to go to school, they're going to get this. Because at the end of the day, we all want the best for our children.
Yes. This
We
is
want
all
to give
about-
our children
yeah.
what we did not get while we were young. And guess what? without proper planning when it comes to money, that will not happen. One will want the best for the kids, and you see, people don't understand when we say that, you know what, it's good for you to have a joint account. We are not financial advisors. We are just telling you also what we have went through and what works for us. Imagine right now if I know that in the house there is no grocery, and I go and buy myself, let's say a Gucci turkey.
Oh my God.
Just come in and my wife sees me holding a Gucci. Gucci is just an example, okay?
Yes.
Gucci, okay? I remember when I was in London, yeah, you know, it was just Gucci. We were buying Gucci. So that's why I got the name Gucci. But anyway, so buying a Gucci and come in there, and guess what? The kids don't have clothes. There's no food in the house. My wife has to remind me about grocery. You get the point. You are in trouble. Just because my wife is not working, or maybe because I'm working, or just because I'm not working, she is working.
Yes.
Now I have to remind her about grocery to say there is no grocery. You get the point now to say we need grocery now. Please, honey, when you come back, don't forget the kids. Yet when I come back home, I'm wearing a nice new turkey. You know what I mean? It's possible if you guys are in a relationship. You're not yet married.
You're not yet married. Yes.
Yeah. But these things are very important, people.
Very much important. We also have, I would say it's a question from somebody. The person says, I need an advice when I want to find a way to talk about money openly with my partner so that neither of us feel the need to lie to each other about purchases, assets, or any other aspects of our shared financial life. She changes the subject. How do I deal with the matter?
So the person who changes the subject, it's a her, it's a lady, it's a she.
It's a lady, yes.
All right, you see, it also matters that, in relationships, that's what we always say this, okay? I'm answering you, but I'm answering everybody.
Yes.
Honesty, all right, is the most important thing in any relationship. You don't have a relationship if it's not built on trust. The foundation of any relationship must be trust. If I trust you, guess what? We are going to make it. But if I don't trust you, we are going to move in in cycles, because I don't trust you. We move like this, then I go back here. But if I trust you, we move faster. It's better in any relationship. So I also believe that you need to work when it comes to you need to work on the trust thing in your relationship, number one. Because if somebody trusts you enough, there's nothing to hide. Why will I hide? Why will I hide? So, coming back to the fact that she changes the subject, I think you need to have good timing for it.
Yes.
You need to have good timing for it, in a sense of don't just do it when you feel like doing it. Do it maybe when you find her happy. She's in that moment where she can talk about anything. And you need to always have a way of getting to your partner, because you know your partner better. Okay? Imagine buying her flowers if she loves flowers that day. And while she's excited about flowers, you say, baby, I want us to talk about the future. And you begin to talk about your goals or whatever you are planning to work on. And slowly but surely, put in that subject.
Yes.
And if she acts, she overreacts and something like that, you guys need a professional help.
Yes. And I think the other thing that can actually, if you guys are married, I think that it's bullish trader. If you guys are married, then give her something to handle when coming to finances. In that way, it makes her to become more interested into learning more about finances, into getting, the interest to handle some things in finances. Because some people, they are scared, okay, I might mess up, or I might not even know how to handle the finances, so I don't want to talk about that right now. But if you give her that opportunity to actually handle your account, to say, please handle this, I want you to check something here, here's maybe my my statement, I want you to check what. So it makes her to become more interested into learning more about money and understanding how important it is for you guys to have that discussion. But what Apostle said, do that one first, then you'll come back to this one.
Yeah, because sometimes you can give somebody something to say, hey, do this, and guess what? Right there, that's where they wanted you. So that they can have more power to control everything. They just wanted it, okay? Because we people are not the same. And every couple handles money, their own way.
Their own way.
Exactly.
Yes,
So,
their own way.
we are just trying to talk here. This is not scriptures, but this is opinions,
Yes,
and these are
opinions.
more of facts as well.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
everybody has an opinion, just like everybody has a belly button.
So we have a question from a lady saying, how do you deal with a man that gives too much?
Wow.
Wow.
Thank God for him.
That man, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pray for him, hug him. If you are with him, kiss him now.
Yes. And thank God for him.
Thank God for him.
Yeah.
You need a giver in your life
You do.
than a receiver.
You do. You do. A giver, it shows that that person, they are not selfish and they are not self-centered.
Beside that, blessings comes to people who give.
Who gave?
Imagine having a husband, you move in the mall like this, and you see somebody there who maybe is homeless asking for money. Instead of your husband, out of arrogance, cursing that person or speaking bad against that person, just because maybe he had an opportunity that he took that changed his life, and he does not know that where this guy come from, where this guy comes from. Maybe this guy, he never had an opportunity that he had, and then all of a sudden starts to curse that guy or say something and say, look at how lazy this person is. Go and work. You don't need such a husband in your life. You need somebody to say, hey, baby, let's get food for this guy.
For this guy.
Hey, my man, come here. Hey, Baba. Hey, you know, and you need that in your life. Once you have that, guess what? That's gold mine right there.
Oh,
Your
yes.
children will never suffer.
Not at all.
Yeah. No give. It doesn't matter if you give to the poor. It doesn't matter if you give to the rich. It doesn't matter if you, as long as you're a giver,
Yes.
your giving will never go unnoticed. man.
Unnoticed.
Even the Bible says, do not be deceived. Whatever a man soweth, the man shall reap.
Oh, yes.
God cannot be mocked. So it's a principle. It's there. It's there. That's why people who don't even come to church, who are way rich, go behind the scene. You'll see that they have a lot of foundations
Yes.
where they give. Do you know that the Bible says that charity and giving, as a matter of fact, covers multiples of sin?
Yes, it does.
You can be a
Yes.
sinner like this, and you
Yes.
give too much to an extent God says, no, I can't
You're
see any sin
giving.
here. If you don't believe me, check it in the Bible, even in the book of Colossians, the book of Acts chapter 10,
Yes,
a man called
Cornelius.
Cornelius. He was not even a Jew, he was a Gentile. And how it happened there, it shows you the first time God went now himself to send an angel to go and make sure that Peter ministers to a Gentile.
Amen.
The angel said, your giving has become a memory before God. The guy was not even a Jew.
Somebody's asking is there a dog down there or it's just a picture?
Biz, are you a picture?
Hey boy.
Hey, he's gone. Hey. He's gone. Hey, Biz. Is it still a picture? Hey, boy. Did the picture move?
So yes. So we also, I
It's
believe,
a 3D
yeah,
picture, don't worry.
I believe that answered that lady. That's very true. So we have another question, Doctor. The person saying, what do you do when you plan and save together, but then the man decides what to do with the money alone?
Join Couples Retreat. Sign up for Couples Retreat.
Amen.
Because some of these things, these are basics. These are basics. We didn't even include children. We didn't include how you do this. No, these are basics.
Yes.
That's why it's very good for you to join, sign up for Couples Retreat, and, bless yourself, invest in yourself. The thing about investing in marriage and investing in relationships is that you're not only investing in yourself, you're also investing in your children. Yeah, so don't allow your parents' ignorance to be transferred to your children. Cut off that thing and say, you know what, out of me, this ones here, they will know everything about love. They will be taught about purpose, rules, roles, and all these things.
Wow. That's so amazing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Somebody say, oh my God, he's real. Yeah, he's real. He's more than real. More than real.
Oh yes.
More than real.
Yes.
More than real. And remember, if you have not, just make sure that you react. Keep on reacting. We are here for 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. So you can sign up. Can we put a website that has to do with the couples retreat there so that everybody can see it? A website where everybody, couples retreat, can go and sign up right now.
Right now.
This one, we make sure that everyone can be in it. Everyone.
Yeah, it's very much affordable.
Because, we did $5. Then we
$5
said
per
per
person.
couple, okay, it's $10.
$10.
Imagine, come on,
$10.
come on.
Yes.
Exactly. So go there, sign up. We have a lot of people, and you can sign up, and you can always come back and register.
Yes. If you want to know, people are asking how much is it in rands. If you want to know, you can always go to Google, do $20 in rands. It will give you the exact
Because
amount.
of course it always go down,
It always
goes up.
goes,
Sometimes it can be
yeah.
150. Sometimes it can be more
One-
than that. Sometimes it can be
yes.
one. So it's always fluctuating.
Fluctuating.
So don't wait for it to say when it gets to 90 rand. That's why I get it. You know, because it might not get there anytime soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So exactly. And remember, this is like per couple. Yet when we did it the 7th of March, which we had to postpone because we had a lot of things, it was more like how much in dollars? Like $300.
$300.
Yeah, like it was $300. Not $30, like $300. So we had to postpone it because we had a lot to do. So we postponed it to May.
Yes.
And then lockdown took over. And then we now took it to June because a lot of people were now saying couples retreat.
Yes.
What's happening? So, especially what we did, Black Men Don't Cheat, drove a lot of people crazy.
Amen.
And black men don't cheat. Black boys do, but not black men.
Yes, if you are single, you can also register. If you are single, you can register and also call your partner. If you are single, not married, but in a relationship. So you can always do that.
I have freckled face, and okay, I want to take this. If you're watching on Facebook, let's go take it to YouTube. I want to say something that is very important now, but I want to say it strictly on YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
Yeah, so YouTube is easier, faster, and it consumes less data, if you didn't know.
Yes.
Yeah, our people who are always on YouTube. That's why we prefer YouTube than Facebook. So I advise everybody watching right now to leave this broadcast and go to YouTube. Same name, Miz Mzwakhe Tancredi on YouTube, because I want to give you 3 things that will show you that this relationship will never work. But I don't want to say it on Facebook because I know we have a lot of monitors that don't deserve this. So 3 things that your relationship, even if you have been married for 15 years, once you see these 3 things, you need help. And I might also tell you what to do. And if you are not in a relationship, these 3 things might be in you. And as a sign, you'll never work in any relationship.
Wow.
So I want to quickly give people 3 things. So go to YouTube right now. Go to YouTube. Leave what do you call this? I'm growing. Thank you for your teachings. God bless you. So if you have not shared on Facebook, I'm going to stop it right now. Just share on Facebook and react. But right now, we are going to YouTube. So everybody, follow us on YouTube. Let's go there. Let me talk about these 3 things and kiss everybody good night. Everybody, let's go there now. And share on Facebook. Before you go to YouTube, share first and then you go there so that somebody can be blessed.
Yes.
Let's go there. Let's do it now.
Now.
Are we out on Facebook already? Okay, because I see the number is dropping.
We had a question.
Okay, what was the question? Because we're still live on YouTube.
Okay, the person was saying, do you believe a man is a provider or both work to put something on the table? Because women are in the front now. Should they be expected to be providers now?
You see, if you are going to say provider, you really need to define what a provider is. Yeah, because if you're going to say provider in a sense of somebody who put bread or put food in the table, then we are all going to miss it. In a sense of a provider is somebody who puts food in the table. I believe provider is somebody who makes a way where there is no way. That's what I believe a provider is.
That's a provider.
Exactly.
Yes.
But in your case, it's not about the man, it's not about the woman, because remember, the Bible says, these 2 shall become one.
Yes.
So we are still, I'm still in my body, she's still in her body, but guess what the Bible says? It says her body belongs to me,
Oh, yes.
and my body belongs to her.
Amen.
So the Bible says we are one. So if we are one, where does the mindset of who's the provider comes from? I think that's where people are missing it. People are missing the role and the purpose of a man in a relationship and a woman in a relationship.
I think that's what Apostle once said, to say, we were taught that men, should provide, and then women are looking for stability
in a man. Exactly, and that's where we miss it.
Yes.
Women go out there looking for a man who will provide.
Who will provide for them.
And as a result, some they get married to somebody not because they love them, but because the person can take care of them. Let me tell you something. Where two people are loving each other in a correct way, there will never be lack, there will never be suffering. When I say there will never be suffering, I mean it. There will always be a way.
A way. Yes, there will always be a way.
Exactly. One says, but I've seen people loving each other, but there is no way in a sense of finances. Success is not all about finances. Success means what? Different things to different people. In different situations.
Oh, yes.
If you need success as money, then you need to find a way of working. You guys are not qualified for working, then you need to kind of like solve a problem and be paid for that problem. Whether you are fixing doors, whether you are painting, anything that will just help you fix people's problems, and they pay you for that.
Yes.
Render a service and get paid for it.
Yes. Wow.
So, people are on YouTube now, right?
People are on YouTube right now.
Okay. So YouTube, you're still there. So I want to help as many people as possible. Then I'm going to kiss you guys good night. Okay? Let's read comments. And everybody on YouTube, remember, I want to see everybody saying, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Then we're going to be calling everybody's name, everybody's name, everybody's name. If you are here and you can't comment, then you need to go out. It means you have joined through somebody who has shared it. Go out to YouTube straight, type Miz Mzwakhe Tancredi. What a powerful name. When I say powerful name, I mean easy name. There's only one powerful name, the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it just it's easy for you to remember. Miz Mzwakhe Tancredi, and you boom. In fact, if you say Miz, it will show you Mzwakhe Tancredi on YouTube. So you click in there, you will see a video that we are live, and you come and you comment, you say, I'm here, and the Iron Lady will be calling everybody's name as much as I'll be calling everybody as well.
Oh, yes. So right now on Facebook, we have Mamile saying, welcome, Facebook family.
Oh,
so she's a YouTube...
she's a YouTuber.
She's a YouTuber, yes. And we also have Malebo saying, I am here, Apostle. We have Lungani saying, we are here, Doctor.
Yeah.
We also have Mamubola saying, I am here. We have Pearl saying, I am excited. We have Olga saying, I am here, Daddy. We have Deborah saying, I'm here. McD, you are really helping us. Major Nozipo, I am here. Nkateko saying, we are here.
Don't be shocked. My wife butchers people's names. I used to do that as well. Until I found a way. If I can't pronounce the first name, I pronounce the second name. If I can't pronounce your name, I just say somebody. That's it. So I used to butcher people's names. Because some of your names is kara, zo. And I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
Then if I have to say then I'm like, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this. Anyway, it's just a joke. So continue.
My goodness. Yeah. We also have Simon saying, I am here. We have Sophie in the house. We have Tumi saying, Tumi Piri in the house. We also have Ayanda saying, welcome, Facebookers. We also have Gabela, it's moving so fast right now. We have Marshall saying, we are here. We have Sweetness Radebe is here. We also have Peter Rock, who just locked in right now. We have Eshla. We have Fidelia, who has always been here. And we have, oh my God, it's moving so fast.
Kahiso is saying, let's go. So Kahiso is a YouTuber. Sophie Angel is also here. I believe that's one of my students in Canada.
Yes.
And also who's here. Now, listen to this. Let's not waste time, all right? Let's get this started with. So everybody's here. Number one thing. Okay, I'm going to give you 3. There are about 12. But these 3 are mainly like the keys. If you're in a relationship, you're in marriage, okay? Now, and you are and you have lost yourself, that's now a sign that not only the relationship or the marriage is in trouble, but you are in trouble. Come on, clap for me. That was powerful.
Yes, it was definitely, it was.
So, once you see that you have lost yourself in any relationship, not only is the relationship in trouble, but you are in trouble.
Also in trouble.
That's number one. So ask yourself, am I still me? That's what you should ask yourself. Are you getting the point? Of course, we are not saying you are still behaving the way you used to. We are not talking about your behavior here. But we are talking about your beliefs. We are talking about your dreams. Are they not pushed under the radar? We are talking about the passion that you still used to have. We are talking about how you used to see life. We are talking about, having a better future. He's growling because he's thirsty. Because the fireplace is really hot. Hey, buddy. So understand that to say, am I still me? This is too much, isn't it? So, exactly, am I still me? That's number one. Did you guys get it?
Yes. People are getting it. We have somebody saying, serious matter yet true.
Exactly. Exactly. So people are getting it.
Yes, people are getting it. Please
All right.
continue.
So a lot of people are not themselves. How do you know you have lost yourself? Because if I say you have lost yourself, some of you are wondering, did I not? Now you know you have lost yourself when you are now compromising. Where you know he's talking to other people in the phone, but you don't care anymore. Where you know she's talking to other people in the phone that are a threat to your relationship, but you don't care anymore. You have lost yourself. You are now compromising. You get the point?
Yes.
Exactly. And if you're watching me right now, trust is very important. I'm about to talk about that. Number two, you know your relationship is in trouble when you don't trust each other. And you know you are in trouble when you don't trust yourself. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, when you don't trust yourself in a relationship, I don't think I can handle this anymore. Then if you reach that moment, your relationship is in trouble. I didn't say it's a time to let go. It can be fixed though. That's what I told you.
It can be fixed.
Where you feel, can I handle this? Where when you started, you had it under control. But it reached a point where you say, no, this is bigger than me now. I can't handle this. You don't trust yourself anymore. You don't even trust that the relationship will work. You have this thing in your mind. You are waiting for a day where it's going to crash. You know it's going to crash. Not that you want it to crash, but something in you, your intuition tells you this is going to crash.
Wow.
Then you know your relationship is in trouble. Trust is the most important thing in any relationship.
It is. We have somebody saying trust is important to each other as well as yourself. So deep. Thank you, Apostle.
Somebody saying fixed how? That's why you are here. Yeah, that's why you are here with Dr. Miz. Exactly. Fixed how? Just be patient. You're about to hear it in a while. Exactly. You see, when you are in it now for the kids, that's now the problem now. When you don't trust it, you don't trust to say it's going to work. Not that you have lost hope. There is no trust. There is hope. That's why you are there. But there is no trust in it to say, you know what? This is the same thing that I signed up for. Are people getting it now?
People are getting it. Somebody saying, I am here. This is too deep. I wish I had this long time ago.
You see, that's the problem. You see, people, now somebody saying, I wish I had this. And somebody's just playing and hearing us talking about this and they think, it's one of those things anyway. Hey, wake up. There is nothing that will actually build you up, break you up, delay you, or slow you down than your relationship life. When it comes to this, man, I don't joke. When it comes to this, I don't joke. I'm telling you, because any relationship is a doorway to success or a doorway to failure. There are a lot of women, a lot of men who like were very, very passionate, who were ambitious and driven, got in a relationship, and guess what? Their partner became a fire extinguisher. Killed the fire that the person had. Her words, his words, the way they treat each other, there is no respect. The wife, the woman, she's screaming all over, nye, 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 nye. She can't submit, she can't do anything because she studied more than the husband, because she went to school and the husband did not go to school. You know, and it's disaster. You see, that's why one time my mentor said something, and as he was talking, then he said, if you are hearing this and your life goes sideways, you must never blame God. God made sure that you are here to hear this. Blame yourself for not listening. Because not everybody hearing is listening.
It's listening. Yes, 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 yes. People are listening and people are learning a lot. Somebody says trust. Thank you, Dr. Miz. And we also have another person saying learning, Daddy. We have Pal saying we are getting fixed.
Exactly. And what I'm about to say, it's not for, people like, what's that young man who's 14 years who's following us? Singi
One.
Singi One. This is not for Singi One. If Singi One, I don't think he's watching.
No,
us
he's not watching today.
He was not updated.
Yes.
He was not. We didn't put up a poster. He was gonna be here, Singi One. So this is not for Singi One, because Singi One is 14. Thank God, because last time he said, I'm going to tell my mom to sign up.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I see people are commenting. Number 3, if you don't want to be intimate anymore, that's big now.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like you don't want to be intimate with your partner anymore, guess what? You are in trouble. Not only the relationship, but you. Are people getting this? Because I said there are about 12 things that I can give you, but because of time, I want to give you 3.
Yes. People are getting it. They're just still amused by singing, but somebody saying this one is for the matured.
Exactly.
Yes.
You see, this is too much. I see Simpiwe just said, I connect for my relationship.
Amen.
Just gave even a seat.
Wow, amen.
No, we have matured people who you don't have to say give, go, anything. No. They understand. They understand. Like, no, this is powerful. And what you're talking about it now, maybe it relates to my, my relationship. So I'm just connecting and I'm just giving just for that grace. So Simpiwe, God bless you for your offering. Because you wrote to say, I'm connecting through your seed. So for your relationship, no problem.
Oh yes.
So are people getting this? Should we stop here?
No,
or
people
should
are
we give
getting it. People are getting it. We also have Simpiwe saying, give flopper dieting, meaning this is really, really messed up.
Exactly. You get the point.
Yes, people are getting it. People are really, really getting it.
You see, Heather even wrote it nice. If you lose yourself, number 1. Number 2, trust issues. Number 3, if you don't want to be intimate, exactly, or feel like you don't want to do it anymore.
And remember, this is actually for people who are in a relationship, people who are married, people who are engaged, especially the intimate part.
Somebody said, I'm just messed up. I'm messed up. Meaning I'm finished. Not that they are messed up, but like in the sense of you messed me up.
Yeah.
God knows is here as well. Musengi. That's a powerful Sunny. Nonhlanhla Kumalo saying my mind is restored. Amen.
Oh, yes.
Amen. We have Marshall saying please continue. Maleboho. Let's continue, Apostle. The night is still young.
My God.
The night is still young. Let me advise you, when it comes to love life, man, there are things that can be fixed. I want to be honest with you. 90% of them can be fixed, and the 10% cannot be fixed. You see, sometimes it's not even about your man believing in God or not believing in God, which is important to believe, in God. But there are many good men out there who are not even, Christians, but they understand the principles of being a man. And also what I'm trying to say to you is that's why it's important that everybody right now put up the couples retreat. It's very important.
It's there.
That's why you need to be there with your man. If your man does not want to be there, find a way to say, you know what, I just, found these that I want us to listen to. I want us to be part of these.
Oh, yes.
And just please do this for me. I'm telling you the truth. After that, your man will not be the man that you know. It will be a man that God has sent. A man that you always wanted to be.
Yes, amen.
Because I'm telling you the truth. As long as it's not in your mind. Just like one time, I thought about, it's not that, I thought about what every man wish
Yes,
every woman knew.
exactly.
Most men, it's not that they don't know how to love their women the way the woman wants to be loved. They just don't know how to love you. They want to love you, but they just don't know how to love you. So what do you mean, doctor? So how do I make sure that now they know how to love me? Teach them. If it's not in their mind, they will never love you the way you want them to love you. You didn't get it. Okay, no problem. Exactly. And remember, understand that men are also what? They are single-minded. They cannot multitask like you as a woman.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's so true.
And men, if you want to remind, you see, there are small things in any relationship, even something that is serious. If you men's memory, a man's memory is not like yours as women. Yours, everything is emotional. Especially if something is like a best moment. Even the first day you kissed, you remember. Him, he doesn't. You say, remember the first day we kissed? Like, he's clueless. Why?
Oh my God.
Your emotions were attached to it. Not that his emotions were not attached to it, but anyway, you guys are not ready for what I'm about, what I wanted to say. You're not ready for it. If you are ready, you'll say, bring it on, doctor.
People are very, very grateful. Apostle, we have somebody saying, this is so profound. Just imagine what we will learn at the retreat on the 6th. This is so crucial. Who needs marital counseling when you have the Iron Man and the Iron Lady, God's gifts to us? Thank you. Thank God for you, Apostle and Mama Charisma.
Yeah, some people are getting it, right?
Thank you so much. Yes, people are getting it. Somebody saying, I am mesmerized. People are getting it, Apostle.
I wanted to say something very powerful.
Please say it.
But I might as well as keep it to myself. I might as well as keep it to myself. I think very few people are getting it. All right. Then let me see that. A lot of people, just let me know what people are saying, babe.
Okay, so we have people saying, bring it on, Apostle. And we also have somebody saying, bring it on, bring it here to us. We are all yes.
Somebody said, bring it here to us.
Bring it here to us. We are all
Not anywhere.
yes.
Here. We want it here.
Yes.
Not in the island of Timbuktu.
Not in the island of Timbuktu. Somebody says, all of a sudden the temperature has gone up. Major, yeah, it's hot now. The temperature is too high. And somebody saying, I will get it when I get to Haman's ground.
Oh my goodness, that person is making me to miss church now.
Please don't keep it. Share with us, Doctor. And we also have somebody saying, please drop the bomb. If you hear this, your life goes sideways. Don't blame God. Blame yourself. Do
Exactly.
stuff here. So people are getting it.
You know, I once dealt with something that I think I want to deal with again.
We also have somebody saying, we are learning, Daddy, me and my guys. I'm connecting them through a speaker. They are in Zimbabwe. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
And we have Marshall saying, I am so grateful for this moment. I thank God, network protocols for, okay, I'm watching without an internet connection. Without an internet connection, okay.
The angel of Wi-Fi is there.
The angel of Wi-Fi is at work. Yes. Oh my God, somebody saying Singy One is here.
Singy One is there. Oh Lord.
single one, go back to sleep. That's what people are saying. It's not me.
They're saying single one go back to sleep. Single one will be praying for them right now. Single one will be ministering in few years. Watch that guy.
Oh my God.
So I wanted to deal with something. I think I wanted to deal with the 3 biggest mistakes women make in a relationship.
Okay.
3 biggest mistakes that women make in a relationship, even in marriage. And once you make 2 of those 3 mistakes, everything goes hababalula, goes Raj. All right. If you make 2 of those mistakes, if you make 1, you can still, kind of like fix this one. But if you make them 2 now, I wanted to deal with that one. Then I also want to deal with why most women leave a relationship when the guy is struggling.
Those are very
In a sense of, is it a good thing sometimes to leave a relationship because you are passionate and the man is like, he's moving with the speed of a snail or a toy. He's moving with the speed of a chameleon.
I think we can deal with that on Wednesday.
How's that? Wednesday, right?
Wednesday, probably 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Yeah, 10 p.m. because we have people from outside, South Africa and all of this, and Africa watching. So we want them to be part of it. But sign up and get ready for the book. I'm not gonna tell you the title now, but it's gonna be hot.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be hot. And I'm also going to give you reasons why men cheat and how one can actually help their men, in that process.
Yes.
Imagine dealing with a Solomon. We read when we dealt with what? When we're dealing with black men don't cheat, right?
Black men don't cheat.
We read a scripture that says, and Solomon loved strange women. And the Bible stated what kind of women he started. He loved. If you are in a relationship with a Solomon, it's not you. He's a Solomon. And as long as he's a Solomon, the more you try to stop him, the more you fool him.
Yes.
And even if you leave him, the more he does it. But what causes a Solomon to be a Solomon?
Oh, yes.
3 things.
3 things.
Exactly.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, some of you are in a relationship with a Solomon. He's a Solomon. That's why you wonder, how can he cheat on me with this ugly woman? Beauty doesn't matter to Solomon. He has got what we call number 1, an ego boost. It's like a table. It needs to be recharged. And it can only be recharged by another woman who's not you. Serious. I'm telling you, how do you now get rid of that? Number 1, you as a woman, you have to take the steering wheel. Don't allow emotions to drive. And how do you now take the steering wheel? You're talking to you are in the office of a doctor now. Doctor.
Oh yes. Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
I think let's deal with this later on.
Yes.
If you're a man and you're a Solomon, you need help.
Oh my God, single one is leaving us. He is saying, I'm going to sleep. Good night, parents. Good night, single one.
Good night, single
we
one.
Love you.
We love you so much. Love you, boy. Love you so much. And God bless everybody.
Oh,
and
yes.
what else were we supposed to tell people? Wednesday, right? We are live Wednesday.
We are live Wednesday. And register. Go and sign up. Go and register for the couples retreat. What you are hearing right now is nothing compared to what Apostle and I believe myself will be sharing on the couples retreat. And trust me, once you are in the couples retreat, you are no longer a stranger. You are part of us. You are a family. So there are more benefits in actually being on that retreat.
Exactly.
So make sure that you register.
Make sure that you are there.
Yes.
And also, if you're watching and you love to partner with the work that we are doing, not relationship stuff, of course. This one we handle it ourselves. I'm talking about ministry. Because we are in different platforms, different TV stations. So a lot of people have been blessed by our ministry mightily. So your partnership will not only help us, come live, but will also help us reach millions through our television. So if you are moved by the Spirit of God and you're not a partner as yet, we want to invite you and give you this opportunity to go to our website, Miz Mzwakhe Tancredi, and become our monthly partner, okay? And there's a .com at the end, www.mizmzwaketancredi.com. So become our monthly partner, and you can partner monthly from starting from $10 a minimum of $10, and become a monthly partner. And categories, of course, there's Apostle Cycle, Mama Charisma Cycle, Platinum, and there's Bronze. So if you're not a partner, find yourself amongst those. I'm telling you, the quickest way to go forward and faster in life is to be in the same ship with the people who are going fast.
Yes.
Exactly. We love you. We are not out of good news. We are just out of time. And you guys have been good to Bees and to everybody. And Bees has been a good boy.
Oh, yes.
This guy is a giant here. He's a lion. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wakey, 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 wakey. Wakey, 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 wakey. He's a giant, this guy. Can you stand up, Bees? Oh my goodness. I don't think he's going to stand up anytime. I wanted you guys to see him. So we also have Panther.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we also have Panther. Panther is like, whose dog is Panther? MJ.
MJ's dog.
Yeah, MJ's dog. So he's a Bichon Frise, those beautiful poodles. So he's a Bichon Frise. So he's a very beautiful panda. He's black and white, which is red. So we also have small dog. Because I saw somebody on Facebook say, do you guys have small dogs? We do have small dogs.
We do.
And if you want to know how many dogs I have, I have a lot.
Yes, a lot.
A lot. A lot. All kinds. Love you guys. Signing out.
Good night.
Peace.
Good morning.